Hey traders, analyzing different financial instruments this morning, I decided to record for you a video about gold. And here we will execute the technical analysis. I will analyze with you the daily chart and 4-hour chart. I will give you my directional bias. I will try to explain to you what's happening right now with gold. I will try to give you my trading recommendations. I will try to explain when will be the best moment to catch the next swing move on that. So just technical analysis. So please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's start. So I want to start my analysis here with the daily chart. What I like about the daily chart gives us kind of the global perspective of the market. It helps us to get where the market is going right now. It helps us to identify the major key levels, and most of the time daily time frame can accurately indicate us the future direction of the market by itself. So over here I want to remind you that since August over here we remain kind of bearish, yes, with the new lower lows, low highs. You can see that here we are trading in a local bearish trend. But what happened recently, the price has successfully violated this trend line over here. As you can see, that trend line was respected many times in the past. You can see how perfectly that trend line was respected by sellers first. Yes, you can see how perfectly sellers were selling from this trend line. And then once it was broken to the upside, you can see how recently buyers started to buy from that, yes, and you can see with this rejection over here how strong bullish reaction we saw from that. So this is just the first clue, and right now you can see that we are trading above this trend line, yes, and this trend line, as you can see, serves as a very strong structure. So just based on that trend line, we make the prediction with you that while the price is trading above that trend line, the market is bullish for us, yes, because in the past we saw strong bearish reaction from that. Once it is broken, now it is the strong structure, so strong bullish impulses will be expected. And if we are bullish, where most likely the price will go? The price will go to the closest strong structure resistance, yes. And looking left at structure, I guess you can easily identify that the closest strong structure level is over here. Why I like this structure over here? Because first of all, it is kind of the recent structure. Just recently you can see that we kind of respected that structure level, yes, and in the past we had quite strong bearish and bullish reactions from that structure. So you can see that for now we are quite far from that structure, and on a daily we can make a prediction that with a quite high probability the market will go up and reach that structure at some moment. But unfortunately, though we make a prediction on a daily that the price will start growing, we cannot assess the time horizon right here. We cannot say how much time the market will need to reach that structure. So then we will execute the lower time frame analysis. Yes, lower time frame analysis will help us to kind of identify and assess the local state of the market, the current local state of the market, how impulsive it is, how directional it is. So with the 4-hour time frame, we will get more clues. And to grasp what's happening right now with gold and to understand what's happening locally with the price of gold, on the 4-hour we will execute the price action analysis. For that, let's just remove the box right here, and our task will be to follow the price and to execute the price action analysis, yes. For that, we will draw the impulse tags, yes, we will just simply follow the price and we'll try to get how price acts right here. For that, I'm trying to identify just the recent impulses, yes, the recent price action legs. With that right now, what we're gonna do? First of all, we need to identify the local highs and local lows. And with that, you can see that over here we have our current local structure low, yes, and from that it was the lowest point in January, and you can see that the only time we reached that structure, and from that we saw quite strong bullish movement. And then let's find our current structure high. Over here is our local structure high, and you can see that for now the structure high here was respected 2 times, and each and every time when the market reached that structure we saw quite significant bearish reaction. So with that, what what can we say about current gold prices? We can say that right now the market is in a consolidation. Why? Because you can see that we don't have the sequence of the lower lows and lower highs, and for that reason we are not in a bearish trend. And we don't have a sequence of the higher highs and higher lows, so we are not in a bullish trend as well. So we are in between, we are trading right now in a sideways, and right now gold is just consolidating. One more thing that we can identify right here, based on this, highs and local lows, we can also identify the trend line. Yes, over here, if we draw the trend line from something like that, from highs like that, you can see that right now the price here is trading in kind of the rectangle. Yes, and within that we have this trend line just perfectly in the middle. So when will the next bullish movement start on gold? Here we have two options. The first option for us is to wait until the support of our range is reached. Yes, because that support of the range kind of matches with the trend line. Here we have very strong zone of demand, and quite strong bullish move can start at least to the resistance of the range that we identified. Yes, so the scenario is kind of like that. Yes, we let the price reach that structure support, and from here it gives us kind of the safe spot to buy from, expecting a bullish continuation. Yes, that is the first scenario for us. The second one, is like more swing based. For that, we need to wait for the breakout of the range itself. Yes, once we see the breakout of that range to the upside, once we see the violation of that range to the upside is breakout, then next strong bullish move will start, and we will go all the way up at least to the structural resistance that we identified on a daily, and then potentially even higher. So you can see that right now we are trading just in the middle of the trading range that we identified on a 4-hour. And of course, trading just in the middle of the range is very risky for us. The safe point, because we are bullish biased, we are looking for the buying opportunities right here. Yes, and here with these scenarios we have identified two very safe points for us to buy gold from. Yes, and just the last thing that I also must note right here, remember that everything can happen with the financial markets. We know that gold can be just crazy and unpredictable, and for that reason, it just can happen that the price violates the support of our range and goes lower. Remember that then the trend line, the major trend line that we identified on the daily, will be the closest structure support to look for buying opportunities. Yes, so you can see we have a lot of different scenarios right here, and as a trader your task is to be prepared for each and every scenario. We must admit that we don't know what's gonna happen, we don't know what to expect, but we say that with high probability we can predict that from the points that we identify, the market will go in a direction that we expect. Yes, so as you can see here, we executed the daily time frame analysis and 4-hour time frame analysis, and it is very important for you to learn this conditional thinking, this if-then process when you analyze the chart. As you can see here, we discuss different scenarios and we say that if this condition is met, then we do this. If this condition is met, then we do this. So we constantly update our thinking. We are very flexible and we just follow the price. Yes, we are not trying to outsmart the market participants. We are just trying to be with them and just to follow them. Yes, that is how we execute the technical analysis, and that is how we treat the market. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you soon. Thank you.